Well, hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I have two quick matches for you. They turned out to become very similar, even though I had very different setups. And it's against two different players. So, okay, here we go. It starts with opening up, of course. And I find a lieutenant. Another scout. So I decide to attack on the right side. Find a lieutenant. And I start to target that with my major. And I find sergeant. And he finds one of my majors. And now I'm gonna attack with my marshal. And I take his sergeant. And I discover his marshal. And that's of course when it's time to bring out your general. And I pick up a lieutenant. And I could go further, but I got his general pinned down now, so I'm going to attack on the left side instead. So move up with my colonel, and I expect to find another colonel, but it's his spy, which means that I can trap this piece. He starts to chase me. Now he wants to try to trap me. I go up to trap his piece, but unfortunately it's only a scout. And I pick up a sergeant, and we exchange. And when I move away, he tries to catch my major, which he of course doesn't. Now he comes down with something. And I go up. And of course we exchange. And now he decides to go lottoing and hits my bomb. So thank you very much for that. And of course now he gives up. And the next game also turned out to be very similar in what happened. So I'll show you now. And pretty standard opening. I try to open up so I can move with my pieces between the legs. He finds a captain. We exchange. And I find one of his sergeants. And he now comes down with something. Mystery piece. And it's his marshal. So we do the same thing one more time. And I do the same thing one more time. I go up with my general, and I hope that that's not his general coming down. I put a lieutenant and another lieutenant, and it is his general. So I was very fortunate that he didn't take my colonel. But of course I'm going to lose my major now. Time for me to lotto a little bit. Try to pick up a couple of pieces. We exchange. And now I go after these pieces on the right side. And that's his colonel, which means we exchange. And I decide to try to lotto a little bit and find a very good find, a major. Now I'm not down a major anymore. And he decides to do the same. He wants to lotto. And I follow this piece all the way down, which is probably a major. And I try to catch him. And he decides to lotto. And hits the bomb. And of course he now gives up. So they were quite similar in the way the game progressed. So I'm happy with 2 victories, of course, but I would prefer to play longer games and not extermination. Okay, well, thank you for watching. I hope to see you in the next one.